In this tutorial, you will learn how to create a floral pattern canopy structure with Nurb curves based on Fibonacci sequence. You'll be able to control the height and twist the structure with Perp Frame component. So I'm going to start with creating a Fibonacci here. Let's type Fibonacci. So Fibonacci component takes 3 parameters. The first one is the starting point. I'll type 0. And seed B is the scalar, so I'll give 1 for now. And final is the steps of the sequence, so I'll type 10. And we're going to visualize this with circle, so I'll type circle. So circle is being defined by 2 parameters. So one is a plane, which determines the location, and radius, which is the size. So I'll plug this series to radius, and I'll type z unit, which will give a z vector. So I'll drag that to vector and vector to plane. So you can see that circle has been spreaded in z direction. Let me give a bit of break. So type division or / and what I'll do is I'll feed series to A. I'll type somewhere around 0.1 over and smaller than 2. So that goes to B and result goes to vector. So what this does is that it allows you to control the height. And obviously if you, let me just bring it all close together so you can see better. So if you drag that up, you can see the circles are getting closer to each other. So what I'll do is I'll change that to 1 and move the circle over here. So next step is dividing these circles. So type divide curve, and circle goes to curve, and I'll define the segment somewhere around 10. The reason this is flashing red is because we started the starting point from 0, so there is no circle defined there. So if we increase that to 1, you'll notice that the component comes back normal. It doesn't give you any amber sign. And next step will be we're gonna connect these dots all together vertically, and then we're gonna make it twist and it will swell, as it goes up. So type, let's connect it from the bottom first. I will use polyline. So if you connect it directly from this point to vertices, you'll see dots are connected horizontally. What we want is that we want to connect them vertically, so you need flip matrix. So points go data goes to vertex, so you can see the points all connected vertically. And next step will be we want to rotate these anti-clockwise. So think about this. So we want to shift the first circle by 1, and the second circle twice, and third circle 3 times, and so on all the way up to the top, which is 11th circle, which needs 11 steps. So if you take a look at here, so it has already 10, and the series has got 11, so 12 outputs here. So if you count the number of circles, that equals 12. What we want is we want to grab the length of this data, so type least length. So this will grab the length of the data. I'll use a series to create a gradual progression. So length goes to count. So step will be 1, and it starts from 0, just like Fibonacci component. We need to graph this. So graph. So the reason that we're graphing is if you quickly just compare this by creating panel. So either type panel or / twice. So if you compare these two, you see that there's been chopped into 12 numbers. So 12 sets of data, it contains one number each, whereas this one contains 12 data in one set. So obviously we want this to go to shift, so that will shift this gradually one by one. So we know how many data do we have here, so we want to rotate the points, so starting from here, and this time we're going to use, instead of using polyline, we're going to use Nurb. So Nurb curves are interesting just because that it will not so this doesn't really make it move. So the reason behind that is because we want to move the points first, and then we want to connect the vertical. So what I've just done there is that we know these dots are organized horizontally, but we need to shift it horizontally first, and then we connect it vertically. So this component does vertical converge. It will do transfer. It will transverse the whole arrangement of the set, whereas this one will rotate the data, and this time anti-clockwise. So we created this nerve curve that are made out of series of control points, and the only time these curves meet the points are starting point and the end point. So next we will give a profile to these curves. So to do that we'll use Perp Frame. Perp Frames. So we're going to place number of frames onto curves, and we want to define the number of segments. So this time I'm going to give 20. So oops, that went into the wrong place. So 20, and then we're going to place rectangle. Rectangle, and this plane will be placed where the frames are. So this will define the center point of this plane, and we know that there are 20 frames on each curve. So next we're going to make it rotate one by one from the bottom to up, and it will gradually rotate by certain step. We know what component we will have to use because we used it previously. It will call series. So this will give gradual, increase. So the step, I'll give 100 this time. I want to see a bit more dramatic result. And count is number of counts. So we know how many frames we're going to rotate. So that goes to 20. So that goes to count. So we know number of frames, which means the number of profile that's been assigned to the frame. And we know how many times we have to rotate them. So that count goes to there. And we need a radian to make it radians. So this series goes to degrees, and that radian will give outcome, which is multiple by pi. So we're going to use a rotate. So what we need we need geometry, we need an angle, we need center point, so we need a location of those. We know where they are, which is exactly there. So let's take a look. I'm going to turn these two off. Turn that off. So you see that rectangles have rotated as it goes up. If you move that, if you change that, it will spin. It will keep twisting. So next move is that we're going to sweep that by lofting it. So type loft, connect geometry to curve, and it's been completed. And next what we're going to do is that we're going to mirror that to complete the lattice structure. So lattice is crossing, and this can be, again, if you go back to the Fibonacci component, you can scale it down and you can grow it. You can change the parameter here by going into edit, change the max to 20, zoom out and take a look as you scale up. And let's take it down, and you can also control the height of it, close it and flatten, open it. You can also twist the structure by scaling down this step, and that goes to a flat square section lattice structure. Okay, this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.